let's explore something else a little bit. So if you recall, if we have an angle here, this is going to be the sine of x, and that's going to be the cosine of x if we're in a unit circle. Okay, because that's usually defined as the vertical over the hypotenuse, but the hypotenuse is 1, so we're good there. Okay, so this segment from here to here is actually called the tangent, okay? And you can see this triangle, this inner triangle, is similar to this outside triangle because they both share that angle and the right angle, so they're similar by AA. And of course you could see like tangent is to 1, because this is a radius. Tangent x is to 1, as sine of x is to cosine of x. Okay, so that's pretty obvious and evident to see. It turns out there's more. Actually, let me recall now. So tangent is not an arbitrary name. Tangent is so named because it really does form a tangent, a point of tangency to that circle. So it is purposefully named. Okay, so it turns out there's even more to this. This distance here, this blue distance that I'm highlighting right now, is actually, this longer blue distance is actually the secant, okay? And so what you can see from this, you can go ahead and see this relationship. I'm gonna draw it in this one in yellow, I think, so you can see it. Okay, so if I work with that yellow triangle there, okay, remember this long distance is the secant. This distance here, it's a radius, so that's going to be 1. So 1, it makes a right triangle, so 1 here plus the tangent squared, right? So this squared plus this squared, so I can put 1 squared if you want to. 1, this squared plus this squared, this would actually equal the secant squared, just from the Pythagorean relationship that you already know. Okay, so it turns out the secant, this blue line right here, is actually a secant of the circle if I were to, of course, extend that blue line. If you remember, a secant line is basically any line that cuts through a circle. So that the secant, again, is purposefully named. And you'll actually also find that cotangent and cosecant have appropriate names too.